recording. All right, you guys, I am really excited. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We have a very special guest on this evening, and I cannot. Oh, where am I hearing that? Do you hear me double? Hold on. Where is that? Now I think I took care of that. Ay. I was hearing I had a Facebook window open. Okay, so I'm very excited for tonight's guest. You guys, I'm so pumped for you to hear her speak. In fact, she, not to put the pressure on, but she spoke to another group probably 2 weeks ago and had such an impact that superstar director that she spoke for came on our superstar director official page and shouted her out and said it was just about the greatest thing in the world. So we are very honored and excited to have her tonight. Before I turn the floor over to Wendy, Cassie, just give us the rundown on what to expect, what's coming, what is pushed back, what's, do your thing.
Do my thing. Okay, so because Thursday is the holiday, the back stack is something happening tomorrow, November 24th. Christmas No Warmer, Cranberry Pumpkin Spice, Scentsy Pods, and both Nightmare Before Christmas scent packs will be back at 1 p.m. Eastern. We were all hoping for Night Divine to show back up tomorrow too, but according to product status lists, that is now December 9th as of right now. And the Hamish, the Cow Buddy, is to be determined on the list. I know a lot of people were wondering about that because of the launch earlier this week.
And we might be looking for a big announcement tomorrow.
Yes, there is, rumor has it, a couple announcements coming our way. So definitely keep watch on the news tab tomorrow. And as you all know, as soon as I see it, I will post it too.
Yes.
But announcements will come because there's a launch tomorrow afternoon. Announcements should come later morning, theoretically, because they won't announce and launch at the same time. So.
Okay. Thank you, Cass. All right. Now we are turning over to the fabulous and amazing Wendy Heath, new guest, one of my dear friends, who is super inspiring, super motivational, and just contagious. She is contagious enthusiasm. Wendy is going to talk to us a little bit about, well, you know what? She has the floor. She can talk about whatever she wants to and motivate you at the same time. You're going to get off the call and be like, I can't go to bed tonight because I just want to start working. So Wendy, I'm turning it over to you, my dear friend.
I can't stand it already. Gosh, you guys are so sweet and so nice. I saw a couple messages and I'm not going to read them because I don't want to be distracted, but just know that I truly am really honored to be here. You know, your girl Melissa is like my favorite person ever. So talk about fangirling, like she's my inspiration. So we all have to have people that inspire us. But tonight, I want to share with you all the ways to party and to get PRV and to feel good about your business right now today. What are we doing today? First and foremost, how long do we have before the end of the month? Can anybody send me a number, write a message? When is month end? Let's talk about that first. Anyone?
7 days.
Woohoo! That's right. That's right. You have 7 days right now to make a difference on your December paycheck. I don't mean to say it like that, but it's kind of a big deal, right? So my name is Wendy Heath Newgas. I am Superstar Director out of Southern California. Some of you didn't know. I have no sleeves on because it was 75 today, and that's how I roll anyway. Always running warm. But I don't know if you know this, but I really love to party. And I mean that in all the Scentsy terms. So I want to walk with you. I'm going to seed your mind with all the ways to get PRV right now. Are you ready? I'm so excited. So I thought to myself, my gosh, what is happening in this world right now? Can we do home parties? Yeah, if you do them right. But let me tell you the best ways that I'm getting PRV. And I'm not saying I'm having a huge month, but I'm pushing like 8 or so PRV right now. And it's very simple, very, very simple. First of all, I'm not saying that to be braggy. As you guys know, that's not my heart. It really, I want to share with you the ideas that work right now today. So number one, why wouldn't you do a mystery host? I know it sounds simple and easy. You could do it at your home. You could do it online. And basically what a mystery host is you have a party at your home. Somebody gets to do the drawing or somebody gets to take the free and the half price stuff. So everybody is on there and shopping, and the PR, all the free and the half price stuff is building, and someone is going to get it. It is so exciting, and it makes everybody shop more, especially if you do shout outs in between. So I think the mystery host is really neat because somebody gets to walk away with free and half price. To them, it could be a very Merry Christmas. You know, they may be struggling with money and gifts for people. So to me, doing parties is so helpful, and giving the host rewards to somebody just makes my heart feel so full. If you aren't interested in doing a home party or going to someone's house, do an online party and do the same thing. Mystery host. Let's give more than we take. True? Number 2, this is another one. Oh my gosh. So who do you know that works in an office? You know somebody that works in an office? Do you know someone who's a lawyer and you could go into a lunchroom? Can you go into like a Kaiser or a hospital and go into a break room and do an office pop-up? My gosh, I hope your wheels are turning, because those right now, those office parties are gold. You know why? They can't get out and shop. And on the weekends, they're so busy with their family. So you bring the products to them. So what you need to do is find a connection with somebody who works in an office. Call your friend, call a family member and say, hey, I need to share some Scentsy love. Why don't I come into the office, buy a few cheap pizzas? Because you don't want them to leave on that lunch break, do you? No, we want them to stay there. So you buy a few pizzas, you make sure they know you're coming, you get a host. So she's the one that's going to tell everybody when you're coming. You go in and you set up, you're basically there an hour. Doctor's office, hospitals, clinics. That's right, Kylie. They need us. But let me tell you the kicker with the office party. Not only is it quick and you sell a lot and they love it, tell them you're going to hang out a little bit after and wrap their gifts for them. Okay, the gift wrapping may be a $1 bag from the Dollar Tree, or maybe you want to wrap it pretty. You've got some paper, but you know what? You just closed the deal. They did some shopping and you wrapped their gifts. Do something neutral. Guys, it is dynamo. And honestly, every single season, like at least every other month, I'm out doing a huge office party at an attorney's office. I set up on their conference room table. They go crazy. They come in and go, I want that. Here's my credit card. Write it up for me. It's insane. Take a helper. That would be a little bit, because it's fast. And you do need to get the help. But an office party for me right now, offering the free wrapping, it is so big, so big. Number 3 is our party links. Every time somebody calls you and says, I need scents, I need bars, I need flowers, take the sale first and foremost. I'm going to be honest with you, and then offer them a shopping link so then they can share that with their friends and family and earn more. You know, the party links, it works every single time. And I ask every single time they call me for information. I know we have a tendency just to take the sale. Don't forget, keep it going. You know, people want free Scentsy. So this is a great way. You know, I had a lady come over today. Honestly, I do personal shopping times at my home. That's another thing I do. And I invite them over and I do a personal shopping time. They've got from 12 to 12:30. I break out my wax. I walk them through my home. There's a reason for that. Why? I show them my diffuser is diffusing and my hand soap at the counter. I let them wash their hands. They see my flowers. They smell the wax. The laundry is going. This is what happens. So today, with my 3 personal shopping appointments, Again, not to be braggy, just to share, $525 today, home. I was home. So offer that to them. It's huge. It's huge. And every time they ask. Number 4 is my very favorite, is fundraising. If you guys haven't done that, the lady who came over today told me she was a teacher. First thing that happened, I said, hey, why can't I do a fundraiser for your class? She goes, really? I said, I offer all my profit. That's what we do. Contribute more than you take. Offer the fundraisers, whether it's going and setting up at a school or a church or a home, helping, I get it, someone with medical bills this time of the year. Maybe somebody needs to have a party and you give them the cash and they can shop for Christmas. Maybe it's to pay rent. Just don't be stingy. Fundraising is not just about helping a school or an organization. It's about giving from your heart. So fundraisers, I have a YouTube on that. If you don't follow me, all the fundraising, I think I made 5 or 6 fundraising files for this season. I change them every time. My forms are always given to you. I can even share them with Melissa if you just want me to. And then number 6, do you guys have events in your area? Raise your hand if you guys have boutiques. Cassie, you do them? Okay, yep. Have you noticed that events have been huge, right? Cassie's shaking her head. People are buying like crazy, but I'll tell you, it's not just about the sales, it's about the connections that you make at those events. I walk around, I talk to other vendors, I give them samples, I say, hey, where are you going next? You got to be friendly. Because guess what? My last event I did, I got 5 more because I just took a minute and walked around and talked to people. I also believe you should have a helper at events as well. Usually my helper is a new teammate or my best friend who comes with me, and I take care of her well. But having that new teammate, you're training them how to do an event, and you're also giving them wings. Craft fairs, holiday events. Yes, Kylie. You know, the best way to find things in your area, do a Google search and write craft fairs or boutiques around me or near me. And that's how you find them. There's still things that are open. I always ask if there's a Scentsy person there as well. Sometimes they put more than one, but if you want to do the best, it's best to be the only one there. But if you did show up to an event and there was 2, please do the right thing and show a great Scentsy face and do the best thing for that situation. But besides all those amazing things that you can do, I created this, and this to me is the best way. It's kind of my little baby. Has anyone seen my flower parties? Anybody? A couple of you? Have you seen the flower parties? Raise your hand. Okay, so yay! Here is my flower party document. I have it in a sign holder, and I'm going to share this with you. Why? Because you think right now, who is your nail girl? How about somebody at a doctor's office? Why not at a dentist office? By simply putting a sign holder up with these beautiful documents that I created. It really is an easy way to get a quick sale. Plus, if they have never done Scentsy before, half the time it turns them into a teamie because they see how amazing, especially this time of the year, everybody's buying flowers. I am a flower freak. I sell hundreds every week. Like seriously, it's like my everything. So here's your fragrance flower flyer. So what you do is you go, hey, going to get your hair done. Hey, Sally, would you put up a fragrance flower flyer here? I'll give you a little flower that you can display, right? And you give this to her because you know when you sit down in that chair, you can smell it. So you have the flower there sitting predominantly, and you have a sign holder. You could put this in an office, you could put this in a dentist office, wherever. All you need is somebody to be the host. Now I left this little box here, circle that blank for you. It can either be your QR code to your Venmo, if that's how you want to collect the money, or your QR code to this party to shop it 100%. Guys, I have 3 out right now. I think one is at $300, one is at $4 something, and one is at $700 right now. Some lady came in and bought like tons of flowers. On the back side of this document, it's actually 2, is the host tips. So it talks about the fragrance flowers. I also leave them with a catalog in case they want more than flowers. I also leave them with order forms. Why is it so important to leave them with order forms? Because if you know what I know, with Scentsy, you need the 4 points of contact, the name, the address, the email, and the phone number on each one of your customers. For what reason? So they stay connected with you. If you did not know that, it is so important. Let's say Cassie was my customer and I put her name and maybe her email in, but didn't do her phone number and her address. Let's say Cassie lost my information and went to Scentsy.com. Guess what? You've got all those points of contacts. You are directly connected. Cassie is shaking her head. She knows how important it is. So in the order forms I leave, I highlight that. Why? I want that information. I'm not just trying to do something for today. I'm thinking future. These flower parties are huge. I went one step and further and decided to put a cute little organza bag there that shows the flower on the top. Again, these are an 8x11 organza bag. I can share the link. They also hold a 6-pack of bars, but it makes them think a gift. So now they're thinking, oh, that is a great gift for teachers. Where else can you buy 3 for $45, $15 each? If you go through the mall, you're in a gift exchange, you need to talk about these flowers. It is like my Scentsy crack, I'm telling you. It's my favorite thing ever. So I do this. Also, this is my favorite thing. I went in with another friend and I bought 16 flowers, all the testers that we have. And I bought these little testers from Amazon, put the name on top, and now this is my oil testers. I used to use the wax testers that come with Scentsy, but to me, this is the best experience. So maybe Cassie, Mary Jane, and Danielle could all go in together and share the flowers, right? And buy a bunch and make sure you get one of each scent and you make these little samples. It is so huge and I keep them in a little kind of a jar thing. But what's cool about this, watch this. When you have oil, I'm going to give you a little oils tester thing. When you have essential oils, you do not go like this and ingest it straight up. When you do an oil, you kind of wave it around. That is the correct way to get the scent of the oil. So if you didn't know that, you just learned something from me tonight. So these little oil testers have worked great, but guess what? If you do $1 and just do the samples of the wax, you know, for each flower that we have, each flower scent, that's okay too. You don't have to go out and do this right now. For the longest time, I did my flower party with $1 tester from each one. You can even make your own samples and put them in a baggie. You need them to sample each scent. That's how you get the most sets or most sales, 100%. Was anybody going to do a flower party now? Tell me you are. Okay, you're going to raise your hand. Woohoo! Again, these little guys are from Amazon. Scentsy has little bottles too in our consultant store. And the labels, most importantly, you want to make sure they're labels. Yeah. Who did I send those to? I sent her some when I was making them. She's like, hey, you know, I love her. Okay, so flower. The other thing I did was because you know how beautiful they are when they color it, right? You can leave a Sharpie with your girl too. I made this really pretty card and I can drop this file as well. And it says, step 1, use a permanent Sharpie and color the outside middle of the edges of the flower before you place it in the oil. Step 2, watch it change over the next 24 and 48 hours. Again, it's a little card with a visual because the flowers are beautiful and white, but some people need color in their life. So this card is pretty, it's aesthetic, and it looks really good inside this little bag, right? Along with, where is my little, let me show you this too. Along with the coasters. Guys, why do I buy these on Amazon? You know why? That oil is scary. It can ruin wood. It can ruin surfaces. Have you ever seen it touch metal? It definitely does. So I buy the coasters on Amazon. No doubt. This is the smaller coaster. I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I like just the less than 3-inch coaster. I think it's a little more aesthetic. But I put my label on the bottom. Why? For more orders. Every person that gets this, I give them one of these. I put my sticker on. I use Mod Podge. Mod Podge, That way it doesn't peel off and it stays good. So I paint a little Mod Podge on it. I line them up and I give these away and I get them ready for every single event. Why? And another thing, sometimes I'll even write the scent that they took on the bottom as well. Like I put SS because for some reason, Scentsy didn't think about that, but it'd be really nice if we had the scent on the bottle, wouldn't you say? I know a lot of people say to me, oh my gosh, the flowers are great, but this is glass. You just toss it. I said, no. I repurpose it. Whether I put a plant in there or an air plant, or I put a succulent, I put something in this and I always let them know that I repurpose it. I don't have it up here, but I have coffee beans and I have a couple pieces of Scotch tape underneath this thing. And I also use this as to cleanse their palate with the coffee beans inside when they're smelling from my tables at events. So I definitely repurpose these flowers. Like I said, I use them for everything. That's the gift that everybody gets. So organza bags, the flowers, the oils are the important thing, but use what you got, do what you can. I'm not telling you to go out and spend money to make money. That is the most important thing. Okay, so then I was like, we have this amazing new product. Can you guys see my air purifier? Oh, you can see it right here. So we've got this air purifier, thinking, how can I show people? This is a pricey item, you know, you need one almost to sell one. I'm going to say that. What I did was I went ahead and bought this using credits, host rewards from all my LTOs a couple months ago. And that's what I did. People bought stuff. I put it all in and ordered it for them and got my free air purifier. So this is truly free. But in the world right now, we need clean air, don't we? Yes, we do. The air is so important. It is so important that we are thinking about COVID and illnesses, that it makes a huge difference to other people. So what scared me a tiny bit was I thought, how am I going to go into someone's home and share this? Hello, I came up with Mrs. Clean. Do you guys want to hear about this? So one of my friends called me and she goes, I want to see how your air purifier works. Can you come over and show me? Me being me, I was like, I'm going to be really sad if I go and show her and walk out without a sale. I know that sounds bad, but I thought, what if she doesn't buy it? So I thought I need to do more than just do an air purifier 5-minute demo. So I came up with this Mrs. Clean. That's just what I call it. And I say, hey, Cassie, can I come into your house and clean your home and clean your air? They're like, sure. That's how I sell this air purifier every single time. The second you turn it on, you can see this light is white, but you put it on in someone's home and it's red and it cleans for like 10 minutes, kind of freaks them out, guys. I talk about the HEPA filter, how it's replaceable. It is so good to have the knowledge of our products in order to share them, right? With Scentsy, it's all about the 4 S's. We share, we sell, we sponsor with systems in place. So I'm taking you through some of these steps of our 4 S's. So my favorite thing about this air purifier is I bought a little bottle of hairspray, right? And I thought, I got to show them if their house is clean and it doesn't turn red. So I did, can you guys see? You guys can see, right? So I did a little spray here. Oh, goodness. So I did some hairspray. This thing's not coming out very well. And immediately, do you see it? Can you guys see how it turned red? Can you guys see that? You can't really see it. Anyway, it's bright red. Oh yeah, you can see it. Okay. So it's bright red. What happens when it turns red? It's like, holy guacamole. I got to clean the air. It kicks into gear and it cleans the air, but the scent is not coming out. And it's so important to let them know, hey, right now, ma'am, I am cleaning your air in your home, right? I am cleaning that air. The scent will come on after. So when it's kicked into high gear, there is no scent throw. The scent throw is after when it's white. See how it just turned off? It's a little more quiet and it works. So this is what I did for my Mrs. Clean demo. I'm going to show you guys here. Hold on. I got to get up and get into this. Ready? This is my basket. Am I crazy? I am crazy. So I said, let me come in and clean your home and clean your air. And they're like, okay. So I walk in, and the first thing I do is I grab some little washer wicks, and I do a load of laundry. I ask them to have a load of towels or sheets ready. That's the first thing I do. So now they're smelling, the jammy time is my jam. That's what I always use. And I put the laundry in and get that going. So now they're thinking, okay, Scentsy's in the laundry. From there, I go into their house, and I'm looking for a dish soap, and I clean a couple dishes for them. I show them how it's so concentrated. It doesn't take 9 million things like when you use Dawn. A couple drops of liquids makes all the difference. So now I'm cleaning dishes in their house. Their laundry's going, the air purifier's on. They're like freaking out. They're all, what the heck is going on? So then I grab my trusty, counter clean, and I showed them how amazing this product is. And if you know anything about the counter clean, it does kind of leave a little bit of a film on your counter. You know that, right? I say that's because it's a dirt repellent. It is repelling that dirt. Take another rag and wipe it off, but let's make that stainless steel refrigerator shine. All you have to do is pull this out. I also pull it out and work it on my tennis shoes too, because the whites of your shoes, they're like, wait, what? Counter clean will clean that? Yeah, my hubby uses it on the barbecue. Swear, he goes and he sprays it. We have the best smelling barbecue ever, but it really does clean off all the stuff. So feel free to use this, show this, tell them what to do. So the counter clean works really well. From there, I go into Scentsy Fresh and I spray their pillows and I make all of that. Now you got to think, the laundry smells good. Their pillows smell good. Their counter smells good. I'm creating a Scentsy life, aren't I? It's really amazing. From there, I go into my hand soap and hand cream. And I say, now we've done all this cleaning, let's wash our hands. I do have sponges that I use. Why do I have the magic eraser? Because if you take that counter clean and you spray it on that microwave, you let it sit for a couple minutes and you wipe it with this. This is my best friend. If you guys haven't used magic erasers, but this is also good for scrubbing. So that's when I get to the bathroom. I have a scrubber here, but guess what? When you go in the bathroom and you find a little gross area of their shower tub or tile, maybe it's not that bad, but you find an area and you spray it and you walk away and come back and you see what this bathroom cleaner does. Guys, these products sell themselves. You just have to get this stuff into their home. So then I go back to my air purifier. Well, now they're like, oh my gosh, I've got dishes, I've got things cleaned. I mean, I can start cleaning their floors as well. All I'm trying to say is when you share the love of your products, you go into someone's home, whether you got a mask up, glove up, whatever works for you, always be safe first and foremost, right? This makes the difference of selling everything that you can sell. Did you know that today, if you were to hit $2,000, it's always my goal, PRV, you have no team whatsoever, you're going to have $600 sitting there. Most of you know that on your paycheck. That's a lot of money for Christmas presents, isn't it? What else can you do in your business today that you can control? PRV, personal retail volume. There's a reason, right? You have to have at least 500. That's the minimum. We're better than that. We're not just minimums, right? So you need to think about all these different ways and get creative. You could say, I can't do a home party, or I can't have people in my house, or I can't do events. Guess what? Get out there, share the love. Do an open house. I had one 2 Sundays ago. I don't even know what happened. It was like $3,400 in 2 hours out of my home. I have never, ever, people are buying right now. I had different shopping times, different stations. I think Melissa saw the pictures all around my house to where they walked in and there was the cleaning station. And here's the warmers and wax. Here's my diffusers. Out back, I had a little clearance table. In other words, the wax was in another area. I kept everybody separate. I made shopping times. They had 30 minutes to go through my house. It was fast. They bought, they shopped for Christmas. Open your home, open your hearts, and open your minds. These products, people need them. This air purifier, I can't tell you enough. I was at a home party Thursday night and I turned it on. This is so embarrassing. It cleaned for 40 minutes. I sold 2 that night because the girl's like, oh my God, my house is dirty. And it's really a scary feeling. I felt kind of bad, but I'm like, oh my God, please turn white. Please. It wouldn't stop working. It wouldn't. So I'm telling you, if you haven't used one, if you haven't used rewards, all those LTOs, get yourself one of those air purifiers. I also have it in my bedroom. And this is a true story. I used to come to bed at night. I kind of have allergies a little bit. I always have. And I'd get in bed and I'd start sneezing. And I would tease my husband. I go, honey, I'm like allergic to you, I think. And he's like, oh, great. I'm like, I start sneezing every night. Once that air purifier came in the bedroom, no, I'm not kidding. I don't sneeze at all. I don't understand it. I don't know what it does to the air, but it does clean 200 square feet. And I know I sound like I'm trying to sell you on these items. It's just a great item and it's pricey, but yet my heart feels so good when I know I'm cleaning someone's air and all that greatness. Don't forget about the open house shopping times and the air purifier. And this is another little thing I made up. I've got all these documents I can share. So this is a product information card. You guys can see this. Hi, Marin. Hi, sweet pea. I see her. It says scan for product information. So I've got the pet line in here. Oh, by the way, I do leave them with a little pet sample. So I've got the laundry line. They scan this QR code and they get to see all the FAQs about that. So after I leave them this card. I leave them a sample of Scentsy soap because I said, girl, I just cleaned your house and cleaned your air. And now it's time for you to kick back and relax. I've got some Epsom salts along with sunflower oil and a little aloe to make your skin feel great. Go relax and take a nice hot bath. So your house is clean, your air is clean. Now it's time for you. So it's really quite an experience. It's called the product card. The other little card that I use a lot, and I'm just going to share it because it's sitting right here, is a thank you. I know it seems simple, but somebody just called and ordered 40 mini warmers and bars for each one. Okay. She wanted something for me to put inside each package. So here is my simple thank you. It says, thank you so much for your Scentsy purchase. If you're new to Scentsy, I'd like to welcome you to the family. I think you'll find that Scentsy is much more than the beautiful products we offer. The feeling of comfort that our scents create, the memories they make, and the peace of mind knowing that our Scentsy products are safe. That's my mission. I look forward to serving you in the future. Love, Wendy. Just a simple thank you right here. Scan this to connect with me, and that goes to my link tree. But the coolest thing is it's just a simple thank you. I don't even use business cards anymore. I don't. You know why? Thank you. Thank you. I went to, we were in Texas and I was at Magnolia Farms, and inside my bag was a card like this from Chip and Joanna Gaines. And I said, I have to do that. To me, that was so, all it was a thank you. It was amazing. And I felt so good about that. So I've been using that. And it was a black and white card. So you can see, I just do it in black and white. It was just simple and creative and really good. So we can also right now, these things are kind of popping in and they're really popular. The 10 bar special. If you guys don't know and have a graphic, that's something that some people are struggling with PRV. I'm like, do a 10 bar special. I know you got to get a few people to do that. I'm sure Melissa has the graphic. If not, I have one. That's always a great way. But let's have a very Merry Christmas. Let's spoil our people. Did you know that as a director, if you're a director or not, and doing 2,000 in 1 month, did you know that you make 36% back on your PRV? 36% as a director, 2,000 in a month PRV and being paid at title. Again, as a consultant up to that level, 2,000 PRV, $600 will be sitting on your Scentsy pay card. Why not? That will help you for Christmas. And that's what my goal is tonight, to help you think, to help you get into people's homes. I want to seed your mind with all the PRV and all the ways to make your Scentsy life freaking amazing.
All right. You're the best. Let me ask you a couple of questions that came in through the chat.
Sure.
So we have,
Yeah.
what if you don't have stock to do it on the spot? I'd love to, but I can't justify comfortably spending that much ahead of time with as small as my business currently is. So that's first.
Can I
I'll let
answer
you
that?
answer that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so basically having one of each system. You got to have a pod system, right? You want to have if you can do a diffuser, if you afford one, and a wax system, and maybe an air purifier if you can afford it. But having just the systems, having testers, and having a catalog, that is all you need. Do you know that you could sit down with your iPad and show them pictures of warmers staged in homes, all the real life photos? So you could show them what it would look like in their house without having the products. Because as Orville says, do not spend your family money on Scentsy. You spend your Scentsy money on your family. So I never want you to invest. I have inventory. I do big events, but I can have people come over and smell testers, and I can place an order just as easy. And if I collect the orders and get up to 500, that's free shipping for them as well. And I can deliver. I really believe in delivering items because I love that personal touch, and I like to throw a little extra goodies in there for them. And that's why they keep coming back. It's pretty nice.
And Wendy, just to piggyback on that,
Yeah.
You really don't, you and I do carry inventory because we do large events. And how many times do you and I not have what somebody wants? And so it's always, it never fails. You can have almost everything and somebody will want what you don't have. And in addition to that, so long as you have one of the products, like you said, you've got the systems, you have one warmer to show with wax,
Yep.
You have the ability to show them the others that are available that you are happy to order for them. So an open house doesn't need to mean cash and carry. You can have an open house and it's basically your own demonstration in your own home.
Your products displayed, done.
Yep. Yeah. Your own, like Wendy said, she walks them through her house so they can see our products in action. It's a heck of a lot more of a statement. Does that even make sense? It's way more of a statement when somebody can walk into my kitchen and see a grouping of the 3 all aglow warmers, as opposed to seeing them sitting on top of their box on top of a table in a row of 10 other warmers. Seeing our products in use, seeing a wall fan diffuser low in my hallway is a conversation in and of itself. I don't put wax low because I have little fingers, whatever. So, okay. So thank you for that.
One more thing I was going to say, I'm going to piggyback on that thing too, is when you do have them in your home, that's awesome. But I have my Facebook wall here. I'm going to be transparent, and I haven't changed it out since spring because I have been out doing events. So it's kind of maybe a little outdated, whatever. But when the pandemic hit, I had never done a Facebook party. In California, everybody's out and about. And I had to figure this out. Did I have this big, beautiful wall in the beginning? No. I put a table in my living room with one of each system. I showed them the hand cream. I would go, oh, and our hand cream, and it was the one in my purse. I'd open it up and I'd put it on and I would say it was light. It's just demonstrating what you have and talking about the products that you love. But it's just really, really amazing that you can share the wall and show it. But when I did my Facebook parties, that's how I got the idea. I pulled my little iPad out of my tripod and walked them around and showed them my mantle where the stuff was without them even coming in the home, right? I showed them my Scentsy life. You have them everywhere. I even said, I have so many in this room. I don't even have a wax in this one. It's just a demo. I got real with them. That's what it's about. Hands raised.
100%. Okay, so we have a couple minutes left, and I'm going to take you off of, I'm going to unpin you. And Danielle Harris, did you have a question? You have your hand raised.
I just wanted to ask if I could share something super fast.
Sure.
And this just, it goes to show how so many ways you can share products. So I actually got COVID pneumonia and I had to go to the ER, and I thought, okay, how can I still work my business? Cause I never stopped working my business. My tech came in and she was telling me about how she lives in a small apartment with 2 other people and how she kind of has, really low air quality or poor air quality in the apartment. And I said, you know what, I have something that I could solve your problem. And she goes, really, what? And I said, I'm a Scentsy consultant and we have this air purifier. And so I just explained it to her and she said, you know what, you just sold me on that air purifier. Can you give me your website? And she said, when I get paid next week, I'm buying one. And that just goes to show you that you don't have to be at an event. You don't have to be at even at a customer's home. You can be in the emergency room and you can sell to the tech, because she's my first air purifier I've ever sold. But had I have not have said something to her when she said that, she may not have ever known about an air purifier from Scentsy. So that just goes to show, just literally, when you hear those little cue things, you know, I have this going on and I have a problem, just figure out how we can solve it, and you never know who's going to buy one.
Yes,
I
God
love
gave
it.
us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them accordingly. We got to listen more, right? Awesome.
Love it.
Excited.
Wendy, you can say anything you want. Take us out. We are almost
Can I
at the end
talk
of our
about
time.
you again? Oh, wait, that
No.
was the interview.
No, but I know it's the same thing, right?
Okay, I got a few quotes I want to give you, okay? Okay.
Perfect.
I've got them all around my little notes here. Okay, so tonight I was hoping to seed your mind with all the PRV, all the ways that help you get paid at title, help you hit your next level, to help you earn the trip. That's where my heart came from, and that's what I want. Any of this stuff I can share with Melissa. I'm willing to give all these forms and documents. It's all for you, because I just want the best for you. When we help ourselves, we find tiny moments of happiness. But when we help others, it's a lifetime, life-lasting fulfillment inside our hearts. 2 things. You can look at fear. You can face everything and rise, or face everything and run. My goal tonight is to have you guys face your fears and face everything and rise. Choose the path that takes you the closest to your vision and go for it 100%. And if you want PRV or you want to get all this, get your ask in gear and ask. That's all you got to do, no matter where you are.
Wendy, thank you. Thank you for sharing with us tonight. Everybody, have a wonderful Thanksgiving this coming week. And remember that we have so much to be grateful for. So, Wendy, thank you so much. You guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you.